Dear students, in the last lesson we talked about various layers of the atmosphere. We talked about their main features, and we also talk about the important weather phenomena which takes place in the troposphere. Today we'll talk about weather and climate. We'll find out the importance of weather in our day-to-day life. We'll also find out the important elements of weather. When we talk about weather, we talk about what? And then we will also find out the difference between weather and climate and how to measure those elements. So question arises, why is the weather important to you? You can see the way these people are dressed up. Some of them wearing very heavy woolens. Some of these woolens are made up of fur. Probably they look like Eskimos, which you find in North Canada or in Siberia. And on the other hand, you find some of these players which are sitting with lovely tees and shorts only, as if they are not feeling cold at all. Now, what has decided the type of dress they are wearing, the type of clothes they are wearing? It is the weather. In cold weather, we protect ourselves with woolen clothes, and in warm weather, we wear light cotton and loose clothes. Similarly, in the case of food also, if the food in cold conditions, the food is usually very rich, high protein, carbohydrates are there. On the other hand, if the temperature is very less, temperature is very high and it's summertime in India, you must have seen that now summer is approaching, so people prefer food like ice creams or sherbets or light food. So in this way, even our food habits depend upon the type of climate in which we live. Similarly, here also you can see that on the one hand you have lovely seashore, the weather is quiet, you can see some clouds there. On the other hand, you can see very stormy condition in these cold conditions, right? So you can see that if the place is near the sea, they have a different type of weather conditions. If you're away from the sea, they have different type of weather conditions. And we plan our holidays keeping in mind the weather conditions. We usually avoid very harsh weather. Harsh weather means either extremely warm or extremely cold. So we can say now that weather affects our daily lives. It affects the way we lead our daily activities, and also affects the type of houses we live in. In deserts, you'll find that the houses are made up of comparatively kacha material. They will not have a huge size of windows because it's too dusty there. And on the other hand, in the cold climate, you'll find that the houses are very compact. They will have lots of use of wood, so that the wood act as a insulating material and it can protect you from extremely cold conditions. Even the type of roof which we have also depends upon the climatic conditions. You must observe that in Nainital, most of the roofs are sloping. These sloping roofs are there because when there is snowfall, the snow can easily slide down. Otherwise, in the plains areas, you'll find flat roofs are there. So in this way, so many of our activities depend upon weather conditions. So what is the difference between weather and climate? Both of them talk about the atmospheric condition. If the atmospheric condition is covering a shorter time and a smaller area, we will call it as a weather. It is a condition in the atmosphere of a particular area, let's say Nainital, at a particular point of time, that is, could be in the morning, could be in the afternoon. You must have observed that when we sometimes start our school in the morning, it used to be very warm, plenty of sun used to be there, and post lunch, when you are about to go and play football or some other game, you used to see that it becomes overcast. So when we talk about these fast changing nature of the atmosphere over a smaller area and for a short duration, maybe a day or two, that is known as weather. Weather changes quickly. On the other hand, we find that the climate is the average weather condition for a long period of time. To decide the climate of a place, we usually study the weather conditions of last 30 years and then we come to some conclusion. For example, the climate of India is known as tropical monsoon climate. India has got tropical climate because in tropical climate the summers are warm and wet, winters are short and dry, and this is what we observe in India. On the other hand, we find that the major supply of moisture to India is through monsoon winds. That is why Indian climate is known as tropical monsoon climate. So how do we come to know about this name? After studying the weather conditions for the last 30 to 35 years. So climate is the condition of atmosphere for a long duration over a larger area, and it seldom changes. It doesn't change quickly. Next comes about the climate, right? What type of climate is there? We find that on the basis of the discussions which we had just now, we can divide the weather and climate in the following categories. Weather is for a short term, whereas climate is for a long term. When we talk about daily and weekly weather conditions or atmospheric conditions, we call it weather. When we talk about the average weather condition of a place for 30 years, then we talk about climate. Weather changes all the time and varies from place to place. For example, if you are in Nainital, the weather is different. If you just reach Haldwani, the weather would be different. So such changes at a short span of time over a shorter distance is weather, whereas climate is a average weather condition. For example, when we talk about India's climate, we say India's climate is tropical monsoon climate and it covers a large area as big as India. So what are the basic elements of weather and climate? Elements means the important elements or constituents about which we talk when we talk about weather and climate. The three major ones are temperature, rainfall and wind. I hope you know the difference between them. Temperature is the degree of hotness or coldness of a body. Rainfall is the amount of precipitation which we have when the condensed water vapor reaches the earth's surface in the form of hailstones or rainfall. We call it as precipitation. And lastly, the wind. When the air in motion is called wind. Today we'll talk about temperature first. What actually is temperature? In the morning we find that temperature is different, and the noon it is different, and in the evening it is different. You must have observed that in the morning usually the temperature in Nainital is low. By afternoon it becomes high, and in the evening again it starts going down. What are the reasons that we will discuss? So we can say that temperature refers to the degree of hotness or coldness of the air. Now this air about which we are talking is the air or wind under shade. That is why the thermometers which measures these atmospheric temperature are always kept under shade, and they should be properly ventilated. So the instrument where we keep these thermometer is usually ventilated and under a shade. It varies throughout the day in a place, that we know. Mornings the temperature is low, afternoon it becomes high. And it also varies from place to place. For example, in areas of Rajasthan temperature is usually very high, but if you go to Ladakh or Sikkim, you'll find that these are the Himalayan areas and they are very cold. So temperature keeps on changing from one place to another. Now in this diagram you can see that the areas near the equator experience vertical or direct sun rays, whereas the areas away from the earth equator towards the poles experience transverse or sliding sun rays. And that is why you'll find that equator is usually warmer, and as you move away from the equator towards the poles it becomes cold. In this diagram, A is quite warm, B is less warm, C is even less warm, and D is the coldest. Here also in this map of the world you can see that the darker the color, the more orange the color, the higher the temperature. And as you move from equator to the poles, due to the transverse or the sliding sun rays, they are not straight sun rays, you find that the temperature is low. So polar areas are frozen. Even at ground level, polar areas will be frozen because they are having extremely cold conditions. Now let's reiterate it. Places near the equator are the warmer throughout the year because the overhead position of the sun is usually more or less near the equator, so they remain warm. As the distance from the equator increases, the temperature decreases. This is known as latitude. How latitudes affect the temperature of a place. Lower the latitude, that means nearer the equator, they will be warmer. Higher the latitude, that is towards the poles, they will be cooler. We all know that temperature varies from place to place, and that here is talking about an mountain. Even the height also affects the temperature of a place. Places at Haldwani are warmer. At the same time, if you talk to a friend in Nainital, he will say it is colder because Nainital is located at a high altitude. Temperature gets cooler as we go to higher grounds. As the altitude gets higher, altitude is the height, the temperature gets lower. Right? You can tell about so many hill stations. In fact, Ooty is very close to equator as compared to Nainital, and Ooty is also very cold because it is at high altitude. Now the question arises that how do we measure temperature? Please see that the spelling of temperature is TEMPERATURE. So avoid this mistake, which is commonly very commonly you can say find it, that is people write TEMPRA. No, it is TEMPERA. Air temperature is measured with the thermometer. Thermo means heat. The degree is in degrees Celsius. In India usually we prefer degree Celsius, though there are some more units of measuring temperature. One is Fahrenheit, the other is Kelvin. We talk about the daily maximum temperature, which means the time when you have the highest reading of the day. Usually it is between 3 to 4 p.m. and daily minimum temperature refers to the lowest temperature of the day. Usually it is in the wee hours of morning, that is between 4 to 5 a.m. that is the coldest time. This is a very simple maximum minimum thermometer. They use different type of material for measurement. For maximum thermometer they use mercury, and for minimum thermometer they use alcohol. Right? This thermometer also helps us to understand the humidity. Now this is a basic temperature which we use in an instrument known as Stevenson screen. It is a small box of white color, usually made up of teak. It has got lowered or sliding windows, and it can the thermometers are placed inside it. So direct sun rays can never reach this instrument, but it can have all the time ventilation, a good ventilation. That means the wind will move. So the temperature which we measure is the temperature of the wind under shade. For example, he is saying that this shows maximum as 13 degrees Celsius, you can see here, and the minimum is 32 degrees Celsius. This is this instrument which I was talking about. We call it Stevenson screen, where we keep various thermometers. You can see thermometers are kept. There are four types of thermometers which are usually kept inside this instrument. This instrument is known as the Stevenson screen. Right? So you can see the ventilation is the windows are lowered. They are like our Venetian blends which we have on the windows. Right? So the direct sun rays does not come, but it is all open from all sides. That is because they want the proper wind circulation. These are some of the important parts: why they are colored white, why the window is lower, why they are raised above the ground, and why they always face north and south. They always face north and south so that direct sun rays do not enter in this instrument. It should be located little above the surface, right? It should be around 1.5 meters above the surface. So this in Nainital, you'll observe that such Stevenson screen is in our observatory, and we also have a mini weather station in the university also. So there also we can see such instruments. So I think now things are quite clear about temperature and how do you measure it. And two important factors which we discussed which affects the temperature, one of them is latitude, the other is altitude. In the next lesson we'll talk about some other elements of weather. Thank you so much.